weather and I have some packages to send out, but I wanted to talk a little bit about why someone might want to wear a wig, some of the reasons, and the available options, whether you want to wear an actual wig, if you just want enhancements, like basically helper hair. What are the options out there? Why someone might want them? And yeah, that's what I want to talk about. So my name is Tia. I am a wig coach and educator on YouTube. I own a online wig and helper hair boutique, Tia Maria Wigs, and you can find us at tiawigs.com. The reason I want to talk about this topic is because I think that, you know, things are shifting, minds are opening up, and I want to talk about some of the reasons people choose to use helper hair. And I'm saying helper hair because I think that there's a lot of different things you can do if you want to change your hair, wear, you know, enhancements, additions, whatever you want to call them, and they're not just wigs. And so I want to talk about what helper hair is, what it can be, and why somebody might want to choose to wear it. So helper hair is just that. It's helping your bio hair, whether you have it or you do not, to look the way that you want to look. And a lot of this used to be done quite in secret, but it's just really not done like that anymore. We're talking about it. I have a whole YouTube channel and a private Facebook group and online boutique all around synthetic helper hair. Okay, so let's talk about the reasons people might want to wear helper hair, and then we'll talk about what kind of options people have. Obviously, the first reason that might come to mind for you in terms of why someone might want to wear helper hair is that they're losing their hair. Man, woman, however you identify, it doesn't really matter. You know, everybody loses hair. I think for females specifically, it's kind of like this known secret. Like, we don't really talk about the fact that you can lose hair, and you can lose hair for a multitude of reasons. Health related, it can be stress related, it can be genetic, it could be temporary, it could be intermittent, it could be permanent. There's, you know, all of those different options or reasons or situations where you might lose your hair. So people might want to wear helper hair additions, wigs, because they're losing their hair. Okay, that would be one of the main reasons that you might want, or that might come to mind. Another thing is that their hair is thinning. So maybe your hair isn't like, you don't see visible bald spots, but you do notice that it's just thinner. You can notice that it's thinner. You know, you're putting it up in a ponytail, there's just not as much there. So you might want an addition, a helper, an enhancement, but you might not want like a full wig. Okay. The other reason people might want to choose to wear helper hair is fashion. We get our nails done, makeup, we do jewelry, we do clothes. You know, why not hair? Like, why not hair as a reason, as a fashion accessory? And there's so much out there and so much fun things to do. There's just no reason why you can't extend some of your, you know, outward expression to your hair. And then somewhere in the middle of that, it might be transitional. So for instance, maybe you cut your hair and you don't really like the length it is, and you know, once it grows out, you'll be fine. But maybe you want to use helper hair in that transition. I have natural curly hair, and when it was long, if I cut it at a certain length, it was just mushroomy and weird. And so it was either really short, looked cute, or really long, looked cute. But in the middle, it was just, ugh. So now we have helper hair that can get you sort of through those transitions. And also you can use helper hair to test the waters. Like, say you decide, like, I'm a brunette and I want to go blonde. Instead of going through the cost, the time, the damage to your hair, maybe you try out some blonde wigs and play around. Maybe you want to try like red. Like, if you want to make a big change, using wigs is a great way to test the waters without damaging your bio hair. Okay. So those are some reasons why somebody might want helper hair. Now, here's the options for helper hair. There is a lot, probably more than you even know. Obviously, you have full wigs, okay? So you have full different wigs. And I have videos on a lot of these topics, but I'm just going to like touch. There's full wigs that you can use. There's also toppers. So toppers would just go on the top of the head. It's just going to clip into your bio hair. If you're thinning on the top, or you just want just a little more fullness or what have you, you can use a topper in that way. You do have to have some hair to clip the topper too, so that's something to keep in mind. Another thing might be is extensions, clip-in extensions. You can do full clip-in extensions, just clipping in it here and there. Maybe you just want like a little, you know, red streak in, you can use that. Or you can use a full extension to like just add some volume or length to your current hair. There's also what this is called is a hat hair. And so this is actually attached to the hat, and then you just put the hat on and you have the hair, and it's like really lickety quickety. Okay, it's a great option if you're on the go. There's also halo wigs, which is a wig that doesn't have a top. It just kind of goes over your head with straps, and then you can put any hat accessory you want with it. So if you want this, but you don't want to be attached to one specific hat, then a halo wig would be the way to go. And then there's also synthetic or human hair accessories. So clip-in ponytails, clip-in bangs, you know, just things that sort of add to what you're going through. So for instance, if you want to try out bangs but you're just not sure what they're going to look like, then getting clip-in bangs would be a great way to test the waters before you do that. So there are just so many things that you can do. Some of these you can mix and match. You can put like accessories on, or extensions on, and clip-on bangs. You can do a lot of different things. So I just want to talk quickly about the reasons why people might choose to use helper hair and what types of helper hair are available. If you want to know more about this topic, ask any questions down below, okay? And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you have, thank you so much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!